So you have just purchased the Mango Studios ToLiss A340 Trent 500 engine mod, and now you want to install it. Well, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to be showing you how to install the ToLiss A340 Trent 500 engine mod by Mango Studios. Alright, so we'll get right into it then. As you can see, here is the download. So once you've downloaded it from the store, that might be the X-Plane store, the Mango store, Sim Market, wherever you have downloaded it from, you will be given a .rar file, which is essentially just a zipped folder. What you want to do is right click on it, click extract all, or use whichever extraction software you prefer. I'm using the default Windows 11 extraction tool here, and here you are with a file folder. What you want to do is open the mod, and you're going to see a manual here, which is really clear, really detailed as well if you do want to use that. And then you're going to see liveries, which we will install later. We don't need to worry about those too much right now. And then we have the main mod. What you want to do is when you have the main mod here, you want to go to aircraft and then find your ToLiss A340 folder. So ToLiss A346, open that up, and here we can see there's an objects folder here and an objects folder here. You want to simply drag this objects folder into the ToLiss A340 folder here, let it copy across. Just going to do that now. Alright, that is done. So now you want to open the objects folder. If you go to Trent 500, you can now see this is all the Mango Studios Trent 500 engine mod folders. So you want to verify that this Trent 500 folder is here, and inside you have all of these things. Okay, now is the plane maker section. So you want to go back to your X-Plane 12 folder, your root install folder, and open planemaker.exe. Okay, so once you've opened planemaker, you may get a warning here. Just click understood, it doesn't really matter. If you don't get this, again, it doesn't matter too much. Just let it load in until you see an aircraft. Okay, so you may not see an A340 here. Of course, that's because I've already opened the A340 previously. But we want to open the A340 ACF. Okay, if you're on X-Plane 11, of course, open the X-Plane 11 version, or if you're using the standard definition version, open the standard definition ACF. So open the relevant ACF for you. I'm on X-Plane 12 and I use the high res, so I'm opening up this one. Click open, and when it loads, we'll see an A340 here. Okay, so once you have your ToLiss A340 here in planemaker, we want to go to standard, then objects, and now we want to scroll down until we see engine A346R.obj, and also for the left one as well. So we need to delete these as they are the old engines and we're replacing them with new engines. So here engine A346L.obj needs to be deleted, so you click clear. And same for the right engine, as you can see A346R.obj, we'll clear that. We want to also delete blades slow, so delete that, and then we want to delete rotating blades X-Plane 12 or rotating blades.obj if you're on X-Plane 11. So if you see rotating blades here, if it doesn't say X-Plane 12, that's fine, that means you're on the X-Plane 11 version. If you are on X-Plane 12, then delete this rotating blades X-Plane 12.obj, and if you're on 11, delete rotating blades.obj. So we'll clear that. Now we want to go right to the bottom and we want to add these objects back, but we want to add the Mango Studios variant. So click add 4 times, as we can see here, and click this grey box here to add a new object. It's going to open the A340 folder, as you can see here, and we want to navigate to objects, Trent 500, and then eng_l.obj. Make sure it's the .obj, not the png, not the nml. Make sure it's the .obj. So we'll add that in. Next, we want to do the same thing, but for the right engine. So objects, Trent 500, eng_r.obj. Okay, so click the grey box again, go to objects, Trent 500, int.obj. Open that. And finally, it's going to be the same objects, Trent 500 N1 fast.obj. Okay, now we need to add the coordinates. Now this is really simple. The coordinates are the same for all of these four, so we just need to do the same thing to all of them. Okay, so in the first box here, we need to have minus 23.6. Best way to do that is click this arrow, so the 1 second from the left, so it says minus 02. Okay, we don't want this 2, that'll be 22. Okay, we want minus 2. Now, if you just click here so that it highlights it in orange, as you can see, we can type 36, and as you can see, we now have minus 23.6. You don't need to type the decimal point, that's already there. Now we're going to do the same for all of them, so minus 2, highlight this, 36. You can use the arrow for all of them, of course, but it's easier doing it like this. So minus 23.6, and finally minus 23.6. Now the middle one we leave as 0 on all of them, and here we want to put minus 3. So here the best way to do it is just go to the arrow at the bottom, third from the left, or third from the right, I guess, in the middle, and click down 3 times and you get minus 3. So do that for all of them here. There it is, minus 3. And that is done for the coordinates. We don't need to touch these here. Next, the only thing we need to do is go to shadow mode here and select this to all views for all of these. And we are done. So what you want to do, you can now close this. You can see that you have the engines here. If these don't show up here, then you might have an issue. Go to File and click Save and click Understood. Now we can close Plane Maker. If you already saved it, you of course don't need to save it. You can save it again if you want to. I'm just going to click Don't Save for now. So here is, if we go to our ToLiss A340 folder, you can now see we've got A340-600 ACF and it's just been edited. We want to go here, A340-600 ACF dash. This is a backup. We don't need this. You can get rid of that. If you want to keep it, then obviously you can. I don't want it in the folder, so I'm going to delete it. Now, that is the main mod done. That will all work, but now we want to install some liveries. Now, these aren't full liveries. As you can see, these are just to make other liveries compatible. So, if you go to your liveries folder, of course, you need to have the original livery here for it to work. But for example, we have a Qatar livery here by Tom Can Fly, aka Tom Collins, fantastic livery creator for the ToLiss products. All you want to do to make this compatible is go to the Qatar folder here. Make sure you're in the objects folder for the livery, so objects, and here you can see the Trent 500. These are the files for that. You can actually probably open them up and you can see all of that good stuff here. So we want to drag this Trent 500 folder into the corresponding livery, and that will work just fine. So let's go ahead and open the A340 now in X-Plane and take a look at our fantastic new engines. Alright, and here we are in X-Plane, and as you can see, we have our fantastic new Trent 500 engines for the A340, and they look absolutely fantastic. They are a huge upgrade over the default. They do look very, very good indeed. So I hope that all went well for you. If you did have any issues, then do go ahead and feel free to comment on this video, or you can put a message in the Mango Studios Discord server and they will be very happy to help you there. So enjoy your new 2500 engine mod. Thank you very much for watching and happy flying.